my lord, I have filed an additional affidavit where I have produced the invoices and actual attendance register in that office. The attendance register shows only 43 personals are present in that office. The invoice claims to have supplied meals to 340 and odd persons, nearly about 8 to 9 times the actual strength of the staff itself. So serious dispute pertaining to invoices has been adjudicated by the learned single judge. In fact, in para 13, my lord, of the impugned order, your lordship may kindly see the error, my lord. Page 29, my lord, para 13 of the impugned order, your lordship will see that the learned single judge in para 13 at page 53, my lord, '54, my lord, para 13 of the impugned order starts at page 53, my lord. And in page 54, my lord, about 5 lines from the top, page 54, my lord. In the considered view of this court, there is no disputed question of fact as the invoices and amounts claimed are clear. So virtually, my lord, the learned single judge has certified these disputed invoices in a 226 proceedings, my lord. Your lordship, my lord, even this honorable court in BB Studios case, my lord, has said serious contractual disputes cannot be adjudicated under 226 proceedings.
They held a meeting, but this is, my lords, Election Commission of India directed us to procure. But kindly see, they held a meeting, reconciliation meeting. All these questions were raised. Deputy Commissioner called us and said that we are ready to settle with you, provided you reduce it a little bit. From 15 crores, we reduced it to 14 crores, out of which, according to them, acknowledging that 3 crores and odd was paid. 11 crores was pending. It is at that point in time we approached the court. Before the learned single judge, the only affidavit they filed was there some FIR filed against me in respect of some other issue. But for this, no objection was taken. Learned single judge relies upon the kindly see the reconciliation meeting which the deputy commissioner themselves held it at annexure H. Page, may I request lordships to kindly see page 146. And the relevant portion would be at page 147.
So it is a contract to supply food.
Food, for election, election process.
Election staff.
Parliament.
Election staff.
Now, my lords, they have come up with all sorts of stories. 2019, we are now in 2024. 6 years later, we have spent. Now they want us to testify what kind of food you gave.
But your claim prima facie arises out of breach of contract.
It's not a breach of contract. It was on the basis of an admitted claim made. Release.
Inflated
There was no dispute at any point. No, there was no dispute.
Have you agreed for some amount?
Amount, the
page 147.
Tender itself stipulates.
Page 147, Lord. Deputy Commissioner.
May I just make a submission?
I'll just complete this.
Once
it is admitted, page 147, lordships may kindly see.
Lord, post this meeting, my lord, audit was conducted. And it was found that these invoices have been inflated. It is not that they are out of any remedy, my lord. They have to approach the civil court when there is a dispute with regard to the
easy, my lord. This is very
inflated
easy.
Invoices, my lord.
This is very easy now, my lord, for us to tell them, for us to tell us to go to the civil court. At page 147, Deputy Commissioner calls a meeting, asks us to reduce it so that he will release it within 7 days. He assures it. But audit report, so-called audit report is as vague as possible. Page 147, 6 lordships may kindly. And this is post-audit. At page 147, if lordships get to that. It was informed to all the vendors present during the meeting that the proposal is sent to Chief Election Commissioner of Karnataka on 26 June 2019 itself for the release of the total sum of rupees 20 crores so and so as an additional grant in aid to be released therein for clearance of all the pending bills on the duty refer therein general election in all 7 so and so. Next last sentence. However, all the vendors present therein raised their objection for the said fact and some even informed But already there is a delay in the payment of clearing the bill due to which they are suffering. And now that the fact that the revision of bill would cause severe loss to them. Thereafter, there was a detailed discussion on the subject, and finally all the vendors agreed to cut short. And thereafter, all the vendors present agreed. Page 147. Then the bills were revised accordingly with the cooperation of the vendors and henceforth accordingly mentioned here in below. And they revised the bill notes, and the matter actually stood concluded there. In fact, Chief Election Commissioner, who was the principal person, filed an affidavit before the single judge saying that they have no objection for release of the amount. In fact, my learned friend, I think representing the Election Commission of India, is also present before your lordships. They have no objection. They have not implemented this through the deputy commissioner, who is the district electoral officer.
The audit is subsequent
And
to
the
this
audit,
meeting.
lordships will kindly see the kind of audit they have made. The only remark is it is too high. But Leonard single judgment records the audit report also. Bro. But may I request lordships to kindly see page 49.
Nearly 18.5 crores is the amount which 7.5 crores has been paid, my lord.
It is 10
10
crores.
crore 81 lakhs is now sought, and these invoices have been disputed by us. Their remedy is left open, my lord. But the learned single judge endorses these invoices as correct. Look, this is purely an area that has to be established by
But
leading
that-
elaborate
that-
evidence.
that your counsel has given concession.
In
But,
fact,
my lord, this
he is before your
The
lordships.
election commission, my lord, releases the money, my lord, which is required to be paid by us. But we are supposed to carry out the due diligence in respect of those invoices. We have exercised our right in scrutinizing that invoices, and we have raised objections.
The election commission is before your lordships. He says that money can be released.
That is nothing to do with the audit that we carry out. my lord. The audit,
But by
My lord, election commission, my lord, what we said, my lord. Yeah.
State election.
No, central,
Central election.
chief election commissioner.
So then how can you take a stand contrary to the election? Commission?
no, my lord, that is with
My
respect to the,
submission to my lord says, may I submit my submission to my lord says, my lord, after this issue, my lord, the meeting was called by all the district election officers. My lord, chief election officer, what the my lord senior counsel is saying, my lord, it said that take a decision at your level. My lord, that is not said, we will release the amount. What happens, my lord, election commission do not have the independent fund. My lord, we rely upon the funds by the state government. Therefore, my lord, we informed the district election officer to take the decision at your end, since he is the authority, my lord, who all the bills are with the district election officer who invited the tender. The deputy commissioner is also a district election officer. Therefore, my lord, the authority is given to him to take a call at your level. My lord, even otherwise also, we election commissioners do not have the independent fund. My lord, we also seek the state government also.
Lord, yesterday I have filed.
But at page 53,
affidavit, my lord.
in fact, learned single judge records that the learned counsel for the election commission submits that the commission has directed release of the amount early, and now even after the interim order was passed, the state is sticking to its stand after 5 years. In fact, he records there was a direction issued to release the amount. And my lord, today, my lord, to come state coming up and saying, we have asked you to go to the civil court, my lord, something, my lord, which would be arbitrary. Learned single judge relies upon ABL International to say, unless there is real disputed questions, that mantra of disputed questions cannot be used to send people to the civil court.
Lord, yesterday's affidavit, my lord, if lordship kindly takes.
For the first time, all this
I
is being
have-
introduced now.
No, it's part of the entire audit process that has taken place. Lordship will see the invoices are produced, my lord. We have produced, the work order clearly says that meals will be supplied to the officers. Now, we have produced attendance registers of 2 constituency. One is Anekal, my lord, the other is Elanka. The Anekal register shows only 43 personnels are employed, are on rolls. I have produced the attendance register. The invoice which they have raised, my lord, shows that they have supplied food to the extent of 350 persons, 378, 400. What is the basis? Any amount, any persons that they have mentioned, they want us to
Will
accept.
my learned friend
They want us, let's complete, my lord.
Does-
They want us not to carry out any due diligence. By which,
File your counter in the main petition.
I have filed actually my objections in the writ petition itself, my lord,
There is that.
and I have filed.
Kindly see the
That
counter.
lordship will get it, my lord. Along with it, my lord, to audit, the statement of objections have been filed at page 237, my lord. And we had also filed an application submitting these audit reports, my lord. My lord, all that we are
No,
saying,
page
my
two
lord,
thirty-seven may be examined, nothing
No,
of this sort
my
is
lord,
taken.
all-
Except for saying that the company's name is changed without interfering, without informing us, practically no objection. Kindly see page 237, it's a one-page affidavit they have filed, practically not, without any dispute.
my lord, one other dispute is also, my lord. The actual tenderer was DAP Hombale Privates Limited. Now, the writ petition has been filed by another company, which claims to have stepped into the shoes of the Hombale, which subsequently became Chilume and
is the only
Dreams of
objection.
Fountain, my lord. These are blacklisted companies which have indulged in malpractices. My lord, the two FIRs have been registered against them. All that we are saying is, my lord, I have a right to raise a dispute and carry out a due diligence in respect of these invoices, my lord. If I have raised a dispute, my lord, they definitely they have a remedy, my lord. All that I'm saying is the learned single judge in 226 could not have said, yes, I endorse all these invoices. My lord, in fact, which gives no room for anyone to even raise a dispute pertaining to these invoices, my lord. I have produced the application. I have produced the two audit reports. These are inflated bills. Fact that, my lord, he says that he has reduced 80 lakhs straight away from the 15 crores which was due. Also goes to show, my lord, if this supplies had been made. My lord, in fact, my lord, all that I want to say, my lord, less. In fact, my lord, in one of the Supreme Court judgment, my lord,
Page 823. Applicant himself says food was supplied to everyone.
So completion certificate is also not issued.
not received.
Issued.
Issued, man.
Issue, the
issued.
invoices, my lord, the invoices,
Not, in fact, not learned single judge records that, saying that the deputy commissioner has countersigned each of the invoices. Not, may I request lordships to kindly see, not page 39, paragraph 8, paragraph 8.
Paragraph 7.
Her learned senior counsel for the petitioner in
No,
reply. would
paragraph
take-
7 of
Para 8.
your statement of objections.
Yes.
From the bare reading of the conditions imposed in the work order, it is clear that the successful bidder will be entitled to the money bills only if the certificate is issued
yes,
by the returning officer enclosing along with the bill.
yes.
So it is bills are not certified.
No, that is certified at page, kindly see para 11 of the learned single judge's order. Para 8. Paragraph 8 of the order of the learned single judge.
Hmm.
One nimsh. Every invoice has been certified. That learned single judge holds. All of them were produced before the learned single judge. Para 8.
Para 8.
8. Page 39. The learned senior counsel for the petitioner in reply would take this court through plethora of invoices. At every point in time, they were countersigned by the deputy commissioner, and the state is now wanting to wash off its life by not paying the bill of the petitioner. 5 years have passed, but the petitioner has still got the amount. Everything has been certified. All the invoices were produced before the learned single judge.
No, countersigned by this deputy.
No, certifying it to be correct. Countersigned to be correct. my lord.
It is signed by
Because
the
that, but
returning officers.
these invoices carry how much food I have supplied on this day. It contains all the details. He countersigns it. The whole idea of a countersign is that he certifies it. Obviously, no, it has to be certified on the same day at the same spot. It cannot be done later on
300 all.
because these are all matters where food is supplied. ಎಲ್ಲಿದೆ ಅದು ಕೊಡಿ, counter signature ಆಗಿರೋದು.
Additional documents ಜೊತೆ ಹಾಕಿದ್ರೆ full contractor ಗೊತ್ತಲ್ಲ.
ಅಂದ್ರೆ ನೀವು ಪ್ರೊಡ್ಯೂಸ್ ಮಾಡಿದಿರಲ್ಲ, ಇನ್ವಾಯ್ಸ್ ಕೌಂಟರ್ ಸೈನ್ ಮಾಡಿ.
Produce ಮಾಡಿದ affidavit ಅಲ್ಲಿ
What does it say?
You are questioning on what basis?
My lord, one is on the basis of the audit report which I have
One,
produced. my lord.
sorry, sorry to, in fact, he certifies. He clearly certifies that whatever has been supplied, I verified it and it's correct.
Okay, that is what my brother.
Yes.
Lord, Lordship may kindly take the additional affidavit I have filed yesterday, my lord. May I request your Lordship to kindly take the additional affidavit? I have filed it yesterday, my lord. Kindly, my lord.
This has the tenders.
You yourself have certified, assistant returning officer.
But Lord, now these, no doubt these invoices have the signatures of the returning officers, my lord. Today also I have produced the affidavit which says that when these invoices are compared with the actual number of personals who are present in the office, my lord, I have produced by evidence to show that there were only 43 personals on rolls of one constituency, whereas the food is claimed to have been supplied to 350 persons. 43 as against 350, my lord. Every invoices has numbers which are more than are inflated. Now, this dispute of inflation,